welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. They're on the Eagles sideline, head coach Nick Sirianni. His side unable to make it 2-0 to start the year, dropping their game last week. Facing off against him, that's the head coach of the Cowboys. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Aubrey has the ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Heward up in the booth for this one. And we're off in Arlington. Fielded at the 7. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
That's good for the Eagles. First down.
First down throwing for Hurts. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down. They go play fake with Hurts. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. Looks to be at about the 17-yard line. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jaden Daniels. Play fake here, Daniels.
Their loss last week really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting him to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, just 1 interception. If he does that again here, they should be winners.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniels. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
A gain of 11 makes it.
Daniels keeps it himself. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's decision time for the offense after that one. If they're stopping you short on a 3rd down sneak, you better be very careful going for it again.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Hurts on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
The tackle by Brian Burns.
On third down, it's Hurts. Getting out to his left. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's such a bummer, Cade, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. The defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Daniels on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Your second and 10 from the 21. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. They're working a couple yards past the line. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. That's Ferguson, he brings it in. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. From the gun, it's Daniels. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Putting a receiver in motion. On first down, Hurts. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Play action, Hurts has it. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Eagles.
First down, a run with Barkley. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap.
And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 16. They'll have decent Decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And things have gone from bad to worse in their 2 drives. Hopefully the third time's the charm for them. They find some success. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. One for his money back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Waddle makes the catch. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Again, Daniels to the air. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they bring him down around the 34.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 34-yard line.
To the air again, Daniels. Drops it off to Cook. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Another one for Cook. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. 3rd and just 2 to go. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. He's running with it. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
At the 11-yard line.
3rd and long for him here. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Aubrey puts it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this, I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
No gain on the play.
Throwing here, Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Even if this defense picks up on it pre-snap, it takes a really quick break tape and some serious foot speed to pick off a screen pass, and that's exactly what we just saw. Starts with tremendous recognition right off the jump, and then it finished with athleticism to go get that ball right in the nick of time.
First call here coming from the shotgun. This is Cook on the handoff. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Open to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
3rd and long for Daniels. Quick slant taken in by Waddle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Aubrey puts it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good, get into that rhythm, and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-6 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll have it 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one's incomplete over the middle. Couldn't connect with Dallas Cowboys. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 26-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. And up to Cook here, out of his own read. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down. Well, hold on a sec. We've got an Eagle hurting pretty good out there, and they're going to head out to look at him. Third down, Eagles opting to go with a dime here. They'll air it out on third. Completes it again to Pickens. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for Dallas. First down.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
How about 29 yards on first down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Finds a small seam, that's good for 5. Make it third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 3.
Daniels back to throw. And it's caught. He's got Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys push their lead to 6.
Eagles 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. Making some progress here. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
On second down, here's Barkley. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles tie and can take the lead here in the second. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage. Big time.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll take the lead.
Eagles 14. Cowboys 13.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Return coming from the 14. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cowboys and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Here's Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Play fake here. Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
And 9 yards to go.
To the air on third and long. He's going for it himself. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Finds him over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This is Cook. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's a screen for Cook. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. And he's delivering.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup, and that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Barkley trying this up the gut, and he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss, we've got second and 11. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Hurts. That's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down. And they're whistling for a stop here. That's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throw here, third down. It's a screen to Barkley. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And they get to him on fourth down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
The Cowboys about set to take over. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Stop him after he gets this to the 26. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far, but this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
He keeps it and takes off. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And
you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
13 yards on the play.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
First down.
Cook can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Cook again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense is down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision-maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. When you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash.
You look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Returning it from the 4. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. This gets forward to around the 29. Kalen Carson with the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup.
From the pistol, Hurts. Deep drop this time. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
And the Eagles first down. first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Hurts. Throw over the middle, cut by Brown. And they make the tackle at the 38. A pickup of 17. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Eagles, first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, a run with Barkley. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's another Eagles first down. A gain of 3.
Throwing here, Hurts.
And an Eagle first down.
Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. It's Hurts once again. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that trims the lead to just a couple.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. The Cowboys and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. On first down, here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Cowboys field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. It's only week 3 on the schedule, but already some big-name teams with big early tests. Will they pass or fail? Let's get into it. Our tour around the NFL starts now at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on Indianapolis. And here is the running back. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We'll look in on the Rams as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's the man who starred collegiately not far from here at USC, Sam Darnold. He'll find his man in the back corner of the end zone. Touchdown. Got one more to show you. Let's go to Denver. It's the Broncos hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's Bo Nix. He's looking to throw, then makes a beeline for the end zone. 12 yards on the scramble for the score. The Broncos are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
No doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
That's their own 38-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
Yards on the play. That's good for the Cowboys. First down.
Daniels setting up the play action. He puts some juice on it. Brought in inside the 20. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Carry forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Cook has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Another one for Cook. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied. Back to the 3 after that last play. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys push the lead up to 12.
29. Eagles 17.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He dodged the tackle. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Yet another grab for Goddard. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First and 10 at the 49.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And their fourth sack of the game right there brings up second down.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem?
The bag of tricks on second down, 16 to go following the sack. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted! And the Cowboys are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, first and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Now Daniels to throw. Quick slant taken in by Waddle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or right at the 31. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. New set of downs for him from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Cook trying this one up the gut. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 6.
Daniels throwing on third. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. So they're left with fourth down here. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This will be a 44-yard look. Aubrey puts it through. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
Well, he's getting into the territory that's great for him as an individual, Kate. There aren't many kickers who could brag they've made this many kicks, 6 in one game, but this is also not great for the offense because this means 6 times they've gotten within range but couldn't find their way to the end zone.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far. Second and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup.
The play fake now Hurts to throw.
At the 29-yard line.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Got to figure out this third down here. Here he goes, third and long. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Front team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He has it at the 33. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Cowboys and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have got you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Give on 2nd here to Blue. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he's tackled for no gain.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And not his best punt here. He drops it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First down throwing for Hurts. This is complete downfield to Smith. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And an Eagles first down.
Here's Barkley. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Now a pause to attend to an injured player, and this is a worrying sight. It is Saquon Barkley who was hurt on the play. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It can be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and long for him here. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's another Eagles.
On first down, Hurts. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Hurts throwing again. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
Philadelphia.
All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles get it back to within 1 score.
32. Eagles 24.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This is taken in at the 13. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Cowboys and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. shotgun snap to Daniels. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Daniels now. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Very long. To throw, Daniels. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And make this defense 3 for 3, partner. Consecutive sacks. That is how you kill a drive. It's fourth down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on third down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Ryan Anger, the one to send it away. And he gets it away from his end zone. Starts the return at the 34. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Eagles about set to go on offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
So first down from the 41.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. That's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get ones of that length.
And they take this in for the score. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the third. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Cowboys and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. Drew gets the handoff. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
One drawn up here for Daniels. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 18.
All set to go now from the 35.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Daniels now on first down. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
The Eagles go dime for this third down call. Here's Daniels. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Third and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss, we've got second and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? They'll air it out on third. Oh, he's going to run for it. Nice piece of work there. That's 9 yards. Might encourage them to go for it now on fourth.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A 9-yard gain on the play. It's down fourth.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. A very short kick here from the right hash.
A 27-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Eagles.
Hurts now from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he's going to have about 2. It's second down now.
A 3-yard
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
He finds Brown right side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Gain of 20. That's another Eagle.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Complete to his back, Tank Bigsby. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. A give up the gut to Bigsby. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
a gain of 3 yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Gonna run with Barkley. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not...
And he's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter. And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts from the 16. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Cowboys and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Hold on a sec. We've got an Eagle hurting pretty good out there, and they're going to head out to look at him. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Daniels gonna keep it. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to
Throw
go.
here, 3rd down. He's going to run for it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Quinyon Mitchell on the coverage.
Daniels from the pistol. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
That's another Cowboys 1st down.
Working inside the red zone. He's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a fourth-quarter lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. His third total score in this game.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead.
42, Eagles 38.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Zone read give here to Barkley. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
On the carry. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That is incomplete. He keeps feeding it to his back, but this one a rare miss. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Now, as that play ends, we see somebody hurt down there, and it's James Cook they're sending the trainers out to check on. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Connects on the crosser. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 23 on that one. That'll be good for Dallas. 1st down.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
The 43-yard line.
Handoff headed right. It's Cook. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
Dive play straight ahead. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And the Cowboys first down.
Here's Cook. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now, as that play ends, we see somebody hurt down there, and it's James Cook they're sending the trainers out to check on. Setting up, 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has it in close. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
To throw, Daniels. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now lead by 10. George Pickens the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11. Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. They send a man in motion. Hurts on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd. 3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. 4th and forever coming up.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Desperation time here on 4th. Hits him on the out route. And that might do it for him, Brock. Doesn't reach the marker as they turn it over on downs here in the 4th.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Cowboys offense headed out there. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Here's a give to Cook. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Up the middle, Blue. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. A 3rd down run with Blue. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys nearing their 2nd win of the campaign. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. On the give, it's Blue. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Aubrey puts it through, and then extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this round, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
It's a screen to Barkley. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. Well, it would have been a big completion block if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And that sets up 3rd down.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Now to throw. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
9 yards.
And he spikes it to stop the clock just before we reach that 40-second mark. Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here he is to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. This one left for Daniels. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.